Okay, so today we're gonna watch some of the dumbest criminals to walk the face of the earth, probably Mars. If you're planning on stealing an ATM machine, you have to remember you need your chain and a pickup truck. So when a guy from Queensland, Australia decided to do that, he had his pickup truck, he had his chain ready, but we couldn't really find his brains. So he turned up at the store, and with his trusty hammer, he smashed his way through the glass door. He made his way inside. After tying up his chain to the cash machine, he didn't realize his chain had came unhooked outside. A few minutes later, of course, he returned to the scene of the crime to try again. It's then when he realized his chain was a bit short. So he fled the scene without his ATM machine, without his chain, and I think he forgot his hammer. And most importantly, cashless. After successfully robbing a bank, obviously you need to brag about it on YouTube. 19-year-old Hannah Sabata stole a car, held up a bank at gunpoint, and made her getaway with $6,000. So, a YouTube video advertising a robbery was the last thing left to do. She did so wordlessly, artfully, inspired by Bob Dylan, holding up handwritten signs in front of the camera, the signs depicting the details of her crime, her feelings, and her intentions of how to spend the money. In the footage, she describes the robbery as the best day of her life. The videos show her fanning herself with a wad of cash, pretending to smoke a cigar, and holding up the keys to the stolen vehicle. Strangely, despite her dedication to remaining incognito, the police somehow managed to discover the perpetrator of the crime, and she was swiftly arrested and charged. Hannah Sabata will spend about 10 to 20 years behind bars. Gloves, bandanas, gun. You'd think they had everything. CCTV footage from a London alleyway shows two men chatting while they slowly concoct what seems to be the greatest robbery ever. Unfortunately for them, they are blissfully ignorant of the CCTV camera right beside them, capturing every detail of their genius plan. The would-be robbers then leave the alleyway, gun in hand, ready to rob their victim. Slightly out of shot, they approach the man who is believed to have been targeted for his expensive and flashy car. When the potential victim runs away to alert police, the brave and noble robbers also run from the scene. Who knows what they were expecting? Maybe they were anticipating a smoother transaction. Everyone needs a cell phone, but cell phones are expensive. And so are cell phone contracts. So one stingy shopper decided to try his hand at a brand new money-saving tactic to save some cash. After casually wandering around a phone store for a little while, it was time for the plan to be put into place. Our thief grabbed his favorite handset and made a run for the door. But as most of us know, cell phones are attached to their display tables by a retractable cord. So after a few steps, the phone flies out of his hand, lands on the floor, and I'm guessing shatters. Judging by the CCTV footage, the man was too embarrassed to run away. When the amused store assistant enters the frame, the crook looks ashamed and then casually wanders out of the store. Back to the Nokia 3210 for this guy. At least he can play Snake. Some people steal money, some people steal cars, and apparently some people prefer sausages. In 2014, CCTV caught Ricardo Cordona as he spent 20 minutes trying to break through the front door of his favorite local meat store. Clearly desperate to appease his drunken munchies. After making his way inside, he entered the meat cooler where he grabbed just a few of his favorite sausages. Now, we've all been drunk, and we all know that when the booze takes over, we want two things: food and sleep. Ricardo being no different. After he got his sausage, he decided to make his way to the exit. And then he re-entered the building and decided to get comfortable again and take a nap in the office. He was awoken by employees who arrived the next morning, and they found him with his feet up on the desk, very much at home and probably dreaming of a big sausage. He was later charged with criminal trespassing. It was unknown whether Ricardo was allowed to keep the sausages.